we are going to be buffing the Nemesis. Yes, we're going to be buffing Nemesis even further than what he got buffed in the patch notes. So let's get right into it. For the perks, we're going to be running Lightborn. This is going to buff our eyesight to where we are essentially immune to any sort of blinding lights. This includes flashlights and flashbangs, and if anybody tries to blind us, not only will it not work, we will be able to see their aura for 10 seconds. Enduring. This is gonna buff our resistance to make it so if we do get stunned by a pallet, it reduces the time we are stunned for by 50%, so we're basically stunned for 1 second, and then we can just keep chasing or keep doing whatever we're doing. Brutal strength. If we stumble upon a drop pallet, a breakable wall, or a generator that is being worked on, we will deal with those things 20% faster, saving a little bit of time and focusing more on chasing survivors. And then for our last perk, we have Coup de Grace. This perk is essentially going to buff our M1 and transform it into an M2 type of attack, where our lunge is going to be significantly longer and we can get hits that normally we wouldn't be able to get without this perk. Like, it's very unique. A lot of survivors don't expect it because not a lot of people run this perk, especially on Nemesis because he's got an M2. But let's say you run into somebody who is really good at dodging, this perk will help you out. And finally, for the add-ons, we're going to use Marvin's Blood to buff our mutation rate, make it so we tear out faster, whether we are contaminating people for the first time or we are hitting already contaminated survivors. And finally, we're going to be running Liquor Tongue. This used to be arguably the worst add-on in the entire game. It used to be 0.2 seconds of extra hinder, which is not even half a second. It was very bad. Now, when you contaminate somebody, they get hindered by 2 seconds, and this add-on will increase it by 3 seconds. So if you contaminate somebody for the first time, it will apply a 5-second hinder, which is really good. And by the way, this also applies to people who use vaccines. So if you contaminate someone, they'll get 5 seconds of hinder, and if they go and cleanse the infection with the vaccine and you contaminate them again, they'll get that same penalty again. So if you want to commit to that chase, you can, because they will not make a lot of distance. And then we're gonna buff our last hook ability. This is basically gonna allow us to Mori whoever is on their second hook instead of having to hook them 3 times and waste a hook. So yeah, this is gonna buff our ability to conserve hooks and deal with the survivors. So yeah, overall, all of these perks are meant to make Nemesis an absolute beast of a killer, an absolute threat, and a scary thing to go against. I'm gonna leave you guys with some gameplay. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Alright, so it looks like we got some flashlights in this lobby. We might also have flashbangs, but we can't tell for sure because if a survivor has the perk, you cannot see it on the... You obviously cannot see it on the lobby, so... A couple of tips when playing Nemesis. Whether you're using Marvin's Blood or not, it is a good idea to try and contaminate 2 different people at the very start. Because not only will you get maximum tier 2 infection efficiency increase, whatever you want to call it, you will also make the survivors waste the vaccines way faster. So we saw somebody going for the medicals, but we found Talita, so we're gonna go for her. So we infect her. We get more than half. We get the zombie. We're almost tier 2. Now, when we get the second person, watch how much of tier 2 we get into tier 3. Okay. So that's 1/4 of tier 3 already almost finished. Nice, we got her. That was a nice flick. There you go. We're almost a little bit more than halfway to tier 3 already. That was 2 infections, 2 different infections. And a zombie, but it's all good. So we keep going. We got our first hook, 2 infections. And we just keep making sure that we infect people and we slow them down. Nobody's over here. Somebody's here. And we got tier 3 with just 3 infections and 2 zombies. Nice. Oh, I got stuck on the car. Unfortunate. Good usage of the tires. We got a hit. Good dodge. Wow. You knew that was gonna happen. Coup de grace. And that is why we have Lightborn. He would have blinded us, but... that is why we are buffing the Nemesis. These guys got bot builds. Nice. Nice. Okay, we got a tunnel here. These guys have done 3 gens and I got 2 hooks. Is that babysitter? It might be. Alright, we got basement. Once again, they've done 3 gens and we got 2 hooks. We cannot play nice this game. There you go. That's our first kill. And we wasted no hooks. Even after getting tier 3 really quickly, these guys are still doing pretty well. They reset, nice. No gens are being done. Interesting. There you go, Lindsay. This girl is a little bit closer. We'll take her. Alright, I guess she gave up. I don't know. She gave up, okay. I mean, her teammates were dodging whip pretty well. I'm surprised that she gave up. Holding W, that's fine. It's just waiting around the corner. Yeah. Coup de grace, baby. They never expect it. They never expect the coup de grace. They never do. We got value out of coup de grace, out of enduring, out of lightborn, and out of brutal strength. And of course, we got value out of Morphin's blood and liquor tongue. Even though we reached tier 3 rather quickly, these guys they basically had 4 gens done. They did 3 gens, but the 4th gen was very close to being done. And this is how you buff the Nemesis. GG, well played.